that we can procure from America. You know, America have a lot of access, medical equipment, medication, things like that. So, in order to waste all those medication, they let us to put to good use in some needy countries like Cambodia.
Thank you, Dr. Chairman. Thank you. As Dr. Tan said, we do have a lot of volunteers from outer states. Donations coming through CHPAA's website from all over the country. We're very, very blessed with all the support for our fellow CHPAA supporters throughout the country. But tonight, we do have an envelope again on the tables if you like to give extra donations. Please insert your donation in the envelope, leave it on the table. The volunteer will go around later on today to collect the envelope. Thank you very much.
Tonight, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Colonel Dr. Serenity Tan. Please be patient with me. You want to look at his resume? Oh, credentials is very extensive. I've known Dr. Tan since I was in high school. So to be able to introduce him tonight, it's very special to me. Okay, on a serious note, Dr. Serenity Tan is a colonel in the United States Air Force, USAF, and is currently serving as the Director of Operation Medicine Policy in the Office of Secretary of Defense for Health Affairs, Pentagon, Virginia. He is the Principal Advisor to the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Health Readiness Policy, Oversight and OSD Health Affair on Medical Readiness Policy and Operation Medicine Issue in support of 1.7 million active duty and reserve compound personnel for a 50,000 annual budget. That was actually a mouthful. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Colonel Dr.
I don't know who she's talking about. I got a few minutes to kind of separate you between dinner, so please bear with me. I was told that you're going to spend about 2 hours with me, so I want to make sure it's short because we're all hungry, right? So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed CHPAA colleagues. To begin, again, I'd like to thank our veterans. I see a few of you in this room for your service to this nation, and again, our veterans for it is my privilege and honor to be here with you this evening. I stand before you today to share my journey of a life of service through deliberate action, namely, action that enhance purposeful living and community service. Each of us is here for a reason. I firmly believe that we have the power to shape our life and the lives of others in profound ways because together we give hope and healing. Life is a precious gift. We must not take it for granted. During my 27 years of service as a flight surgeon in the United States Air Force, I have witnessed numerous deaths of young men, women, and children, both in Iraq, Afghanistan, and afar. Even in my own families, I've seen lives cut short. Therefore, it is crucial for us to discover our purpose, that burning passion that ignites our soul and gives us meaning for our existence as soon as possible. Purposeful living is not about going merely through our daily grind, but rather it's about finding our true calling, channeling our energy towards it. Purpose gives us direction. It fuels our determination, and it keeps us focused even in the face of adversity. Steve Jobs once shared with the Stanford graduating class, quote, Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important two tools I've ever encountered to help me make big choices in life. Because almost everything else, all external expectation, all pride, all fears of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. End quote. I believe his message should redirect our existence toward a more purposeful living. The realization of my own purpose took many touch points. Here are a few. First, when I was a teenager, witnessing both Cambodian and Vietnamese refugees in the late 70s, that image ignited my desire to be a physician to heal children. Second, my participation at the Oregon State University Cambodian Student Association. What it taught me was that there is more to life than what our consumerism society has entrenched in all of us. Third, my engagement with UCSA. I know some old UCSA member are here. Taught me that purpose-driven life is not solely about self-fulfillment. It is about making a positive difference in the lives of others and our community. Participating in UCSA gave me lifelong friendship, including Dr. Kum, Sukuntia, Salon, Somali, and countless others in this room. Lastly, President Kennedy's iconic call to service, quote, "And so, my fellow American, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," end quote. His message is a timeless reminder that true greatness lies in our willingness to contribute to the well-being of our country and the world. By shifting the focus from self-interest to communal responsibility, he urged individuals to embrace community service and work together to bring about positive change. These touch points, along with being a military brat, steered me toward joining the U.S. Air Force. While in my medical residency down in San Bernardino County, and now they call it Arrowhead. In addition, serving the men and women in the military who are willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our nation, as well as their families, sharpened and heightened my sense of purpose. Yes, it is a bonus to fly at the speed of sound, raging over the Alaska mountain, or Germany, or taking part in dogfight maneuvers, as some of you have seen in the Top Gun Maverick movie. However, living a purposeful life does require some personal sacrifices and inconvenience. My family, including my 3 children, some of you have met in earlier CHPAA mission, has paid a heavy burden for my service to this country. These include 12 military relocations, with Caitlin attending 4 different high schools in 4 years, Kyle 3 different high schools, and Colin 2 different high schools. Even more, they endured my absence during 7 deployments, including my year-long tour over in Afghanistan. Contrary to some belief, living a purpose-driven life is not solely about self-fulfillment, as I mentioned earlier. It's about making a positive difference in the lives of others. Engaging in community service is an act of selflessness and compassion, a way to connect with others and contribute to the well-being of our society. Community service comes in many forms, whether it's volunteering at a local shelter, mentoring underprivileged youth, or supporting initiatives that promote education or health care, like CHPAA. Through community service, we learn the value of empathy and gain a broader perspective of the world. We become the agent of change, striving to address the challenges faced by our communities and uplifting the lives of those who need a helping hand. President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It is not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, who faces marked by dust and sweat and blood, who spent himself in a worthy cause." End quote. He emphasized the significance of taking action and participating in our community. His words highlight the importance of embracing challenge and striving to make a difference with active engagement and service. Moreover, community service fosters a strong sense of camaraderie and unity. As we join hands in others in service, we build bonds with like-minded individuals, creating support network and strengthen our resolve, amplifying our impact of our action. Together, we form a powerful force for good, driving positive change and leaving a legacy of compassion and hope, while ameliorating suffering. Volunteering is not an altruistic act. It is a way to invest the collective well-being of our society. I found this to be true in my 3 missions with CHPAA so far. I met so many wonderful individuals like those in this room. Seeing you all in action inspired me to continue to do my small part going forward in future missions. I do want to do a quick shout out to a few folks. Neri, Billy, and Michael Lang. Thank you for feeding us and your generous donation to countless Khmer communities and students in Cambodia. Your selfless humanitarian act and those of other CHPAA volunteers in this room did not go unnoticed by me. The act of serving others has a profound effect on our own well-being as well. Studies have shown that engaging in community service can improve mental health and physical health, reduce stress, and enhance our overall sense of happiness and purpose. It is a win-win situation where both the giver and receiver benefit from the spirit of service, like you heard earlier today. Now, you guys hungry yet? I understand that our lives are often filled with numerous commitment and responsibility. It is easy to get caught up in our own struggle and forget about the world around us. But let me remind you that even the smallest act of kindness or donation to CHPAA tonight will have significant impact on the unfortunate people, both here and in Cambodia. Medicine supply procured through your donation tonight will help greatly care for those in the lives of next mission. As we strive to make a difference in our community, let us recall the wisdom of Mother Teresa, who's dedicated to the hungry, naked, and homeless. Remind us that each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to building a more compassionate society. In closing, I know I'm getting hungry too. President Roosevelt and Kennedy, along with Steve Jobs and Mother Teresa, believe in the power of individual contribution and the significance of living a life dedicated to serving others and pursuing our passion. They remind us that each person has the potential to leave a lasting impact on the world, that purposeful living and community service are pathway to creating a better and more inclusive society. As we embark on our journey of a life of service, I urge each and every one of you to embrace this purposeful living. Follow your passion. Use your unique ability to serve your community. Let us draw on the inspiration from these remarkable leaders and visionaries. Let us remember the change begins within ourselves, as Mahatma Gandhi once chairman, quote, "Be the change we wish to see in the world," end quote. Each small act of kindness, each step toward living with a purpose, each hour you spend in community service contribute to a ripple effect that resonates far beyond our immediate surroundings and create a positive transformation for generations to come. And remember, together we give hope and healing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Please help me to give the Colonel Dr. Sarah T. Tan a round of applause. We do give hope and healing.
As Dr. Tan said, he's hungry as well, so we're all hungry tonight. So, Brandon, please start serving